And of course, I've been mentioning tonight about 30 people injured in the very, very nasty crash. The multiple crashes really involved in that on Interstate 80 today. That meant all hands on deck for area hospital staff, particularly in Iowa City. For that part of the story, KWWL's Iowa City reporter Justin Andrews is live in Iowa City right now. Justin, you were talking with personnel at University of Iowa hospitals and clinics in Iowa City, some of the doctors, about their preparation for something as large as this, because it's obviously very rare.
Yeah, Ron, believe it or not, they already had most of the appropriate medical personnel on hand. They tell me they were notified about the injuries 30 to 45 minutes before patients actually started arriving here at UIHC. Now, again, we're talking 20 to 30 patients, but here at UIHC, they are treating 12 with the most severe injuries. They did have to call in 2 specialists for extra support for the Trauma and Burn Center. We're learning that 6 to 8 of the people injured in the crash were taken to Marengo Memorial Hospital, and nearly a dozen others were being treated at Mercy Hospital here in Iowa City. Meanwhile, Chief Nursing Officer here at UIHC tell me the patients they're treating, the injuries range from mild to critical.
We had a total of 12 injuries. They were including orthopedic injuries, some internal injuries. We had one burn patient, and so it ran the gamut from mild to somewhat critical.
Now, Remfer says the 2 patients in critical condition are in intensive care right now, but it's critical to mention that medical staff here initially notified about the crash, and they had multiple injuries involved. That's when they initially activated all resources here at UIHC. Now, at least a nurse and a physician were on hand for every room and every patient that came through the doors related to this crash here at UIHC. I've also learned that all patients were transported by ground, meaning no one was taken by helicopter. They were all transported here by ambulance. We've got you covered live in Iowa City. I'm Justin Andrews, KWWL News.
Some of those injured from the Ryan